one knows more about Monrovia history than Mr. Reeder at all, easily.
If you take a tour around Monrovia High School, you'll see history teacher Steve Reeder's handiwork down every major hallway. Display cases with real artifacts and powerful stories from Monrovia centered on war heroes, sporting legends, and educational pioneers. But you'll also get the tour of people who've been changed by his hard work.
I first met him when he was a 10-year-old baseball player across the street.
Mark Janes, the voice of the Indy 500, is also a Monrovia native and school employee.
With his talent and his ability, Steve Reeder could go a lot of places. But he's chosen to stay home all these years, and we've all benefited from it.
He's even taught Janes a few things about the town and made sure people know how great Monrovia is.
For instance, this community, our school corporation, in college basketball combined, has more national championships than any other area in the country, because John Wooden was born not far from here. Branch McCracken is from here, so that's 12. That's pretty impressive, and you know, Steve has done a nice job of making sure that people are aware that history exists here.
And Jane says Mr. Reeder does it quietly.
He's not an I and me guy, he's an us and we guy, and we are all lucky that he's here.
This is honoring our local military.
Senior Harley Mobley told me she's known Mr. Reeder since she was really little, but they're not necessarily family friends. She just spent time at the school as a kid. So basically any affiliation with the school and you're gonna know Mr. Reeder?
Yes.
She took his AP US history and psychology classes.
I think they think that it's gonna be really hard, and then they get in there and see how great of a teacher he is, and you learn more than what you think you would, because he's just so good at what he does.
But he's also trained her to step in and give alumni tours featuring his display cases.
I enjoy history a lot, and I think it's very cool with everything that he does. And I enjoy helping him, and if there was a way that I could come back and help after I graduate, I definitely would come back and help him.
Mr. Reeder recruited Faith Nagel to help him make history videos that go through the Morgan County Library and County Commissioner.
He'll have different old family pictures or pictures of the 1914 basketball teams. I take that information and write a short script and do the voiceover and put all those pictures together into a video, throw some music on there and add the little works cited page at the end. And it's gone really far. It definitely helps show me that there's more to just this random little farm town hidden in Indiana. There is so much that has gone through this town and gone through the people in this town that nobody knows. So being able to make those videos has meant a lot to me.
So a lot of mornings start off with Steve coming in and saying, "You'll never guess what somebody gave me last night."
Neighboring teachers know his stories too, from yearbooks, photographs, and maps.
He is kind of a human archive. Everybody delivers things to him because everybody in the community knows he will find the place for that piece of history.
If the school can find a place for it.
We cannot find enough display cases for them. And I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but you go to, if you're out and about, I think a lot of us are always looking to see if we can find a display case.
Principal Mike Springer says he just tried not to get in Mr. Reeder's way.
I think, you know, we're not gonna wow anybody with our facilities, but boy, I think when you come into our building, it's like a museum with what Mr. Reeder and his students have done.
You think it's nerdy, but it's not.
So librarian Jennifer Armour sent in a Golden Apple nomination.
Why wouldn't I nominate him? Like, all the things that he does around here is just so fantastic, and his love for community, his love for school, his love for the students. There's nobody around here that encompasses all that. And to know that we have somebody here that cares enough to archive it and want to preserve all that for these guys, you know, it's unbelievable that we have all this at our fingertips.
He even taught her about her own town and its connection to the Underground Railroad.
But we always think we have to go to the Levi Coffin House to check that out and do that, knowing that it was here in Morgan County and that we have a marker to show that is really neat.
And now they all get a chance to say thank you.
Very few people have deserved this more. Thank you for all you do for all of us. And I know that you're not comfortable with these accolades, but enjoy them because you deserve them and you've certainly earned them.
Thank you for all that you do, and you deserve this very much.
Thank you for everything that you do for this town. You deserve more than just this award. You deserve everything that you have gotten and everything that you will continue to get.
Steve, I know this is your nightmare, cameras coming into your room, but you deserve it.
Steve, congratulations. Nobody deserves this more than you.
Congratulations, Mr. Reeder, and I want to thank you for some of the unsung things that you do. Mr. Reeder unlocks all the doors for substitute teachers in the morning, coming in at 6:30 for test prep, getting senior parking lot spaces painted for our seniors. That's a tradition he started 2, 3, 4 years ago, and your impact is felt here on a daily basis, and you know, we're just so fortunate to have you here, and congratulations.